What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Truck Driver Sean YouTube channel. Alright, so today we are coming at you with this. This is the ROT by Pepers Pedals. Affectionately has been given the nickname the PP ROT. Because everybody has a sense of humor, including Tony. So I know everybody's like, oh, the dirty tree. We all know he makes the dirty tree. I'm wearing a dirty tree shirt. I have a dirty tree sitting right up there. Alright? This is for those people that remember like that really good 90s death metal, like when Florida was kind of becoming like this huge mecca. And there's this band that was a little bit different than everybody else in the death metal scene called Obituary. They're a little slower, but they were just heavy, like filthy nasty heavy, and they were known for just being really, really nice guys. Like they were like party dudes, like having a good time, you know? Sort of like the Cannibal guys. They were all just really fun, easygoing, decent dudes. So Tony, because he's, you know, Tony, he wanted to put that rat sound they used with their solid state amps into a pedal and try to mimic the Obituary sound. Now with this, you have some stuff that glows up. Obviously, actually, hold that thought. I forgot I had this sitting down there. All right, so there. I don't know if you can see it, but it lights up. Like the guts and stuff coming out of the guy is all turning red. I'll get some good porno shots of it so you guys can see it. Oh no, maybe I'll just give you a really good picture. We'll have it pop up like right here. We'll block my fat ass out. We'll just stuff it right here. Alright, but yeah, it's awesome. So you have kind of like your preamp distortion pedal controls all on the front that you would normally find in pretty much every single one on the planet. You have your high, your mid, your low, your gain, your level. Alright? Just like everybody else's. But hey, Tony did this, so it can't just be normal. In the back, you have a clipping. Alright? You can change your LED clip that's in this, which kind of takes it from like that muddy, doomy thing that we all love about, you know, Obituary. It sounds like Redneck Stomp. You know, you almost immediately get that tone with this. And if you want to hit the clip in, you can get a little more brighter and tighter to do more like the Morbid Angel type stuff. You also have your output control, I believe is what that is. It's your roll-off. I guess I don't know what the fuck a roll-off is, but all I know is I keep it straight up and down. It just seems to be the best. And at the top, you have your pre-gain stage controls, which are drive, tone, and level. Built right into the pedal. It is in the back, as you can see up there. These right here. All right. So if you get one of these and you're like, this doesn't sound quite right, which is what I did. I plugged it in and I was like, oh my God, this thing's horrible. Like, something ain't right. I was like, I better get a hold of Tony. And of course, Tony told me, open it up. There's plenty going on inside. So when you get it, you dial it in for you. Tony sends it kind of like just standard. All right. It does react very different to pickups. Completely different whether you're active or passive. You're going to have a whole different experience with this pedal. So keep that in mind as well. I'm going to be using actives today. Fishman Fluence Moderns in my Deviant Reaper. Tuned to D standard. All right. So while I hook this up to the Rev G20, why don't you take a look at this thing, all right? We're going to put it on the little Wheel o' Death, give you a little peek-see, give you a little looky-looky, all right? So enjoy it, because it's an amazing-looking pedal. It's stunning. Even if you don't want to use the pedal, but you just want a fucking sick-looking pedal, get yourself one of these, you know what I'm saying? By the way, this is like number like 4,000 and something, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't do serials based on the model. Yeah, 4,500 pedals this dude's built. You wonder why Tony Pepers is a legend. That's a lot of pedals. Like an epic shit ton. All right? Cool beans. Watch that video of this thing spinning around and getting awesome, and we'll be back and do some deathly chugs in the vein of obituary. Yes, mate. All right. See you in a minute. All right, so we are back. We have the Deviant Reaper D Standard. That is going into the Pepers Pedals ROT, which is going into the effects return of the G20 on the Rev G20, on the G20 of the Rev G20. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be making videos because I'm horrible at explaining this shit. That's going into my custom Arachnid cab, 2x12, being mic'd up with a Sennheiser E609, which is going into that camera right there. That is a Q8N. There you go. There is my chain of events. All right, I already pre-played around with this thing because I had to. Huge thanks to Park Kingery of Parks Pedals for letting me borrow this. That was super dope. All right, let's make pretend I know how to play 90s death metal. as you can tell, this thing, it just nails it. Nails it. You can even get like old Sepultura out of it. Check this shit out. Yeah, the thing just slams. So right now I got the gain on 75%. She's just got a shit ton of gain. So we're just going to take the gain because the level on it is literally, you use it to match what the clean would be. So obviously, we kick this thing back, you play the clean because it's just the effects. You're not using really the amp, you're just using the power section, right? Because this is the preamp, okay? It's acting as a preamp. You just put it into the return, like where you'd normally plug into your amp. You plug that into the return of your effects loop, then you plug the guitar in like you would if it was in the front. And that bypasses everything in your amp. And it literally is this pedal's doing all the work. And it's a glorious thing. So let's take a look at the gain dip. Sorry, I got carried away there. Fuck, that's a lot of fun. So other than that, you kind of have just like your bass and your treble. I'm not really gonna make a big deal out of this because honestly, come the fuck on, man. Just turn your goddamn knobs down if we want. I'm gonna cut the gain back just a little bit and tinker around with those just really fast, and then we'll give them my final thoughts and get the fuck out of here. Alright, as you can tell, this pedal just, if you like that 90s death metal, it fucking nails it. It just does. And it's a lot of fun. And you can really sculpt it. Matter of fact, I'm kind of on this, I kind of like that riff. I just kind of pulled that out of my ass. I kind of like it. Hold on a second. If you don't want to watch me just fuck around for my own pleasure, then, hey, keep music evil. Big metal children. Suck my dick, get the fuck out of here. I'm going to play with this for a second. Yeah, that is just a sick tone. Want to hear what it sounds like in the room? Why not? It's probably gonna sound like shit because that mic's a little loud right now. I don't know why it's as loud as it is. I must have knocked something. Turn this back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just make it a little bit easier on everybody's ears. There we go. That's much better. All right. That's what it sounds like in the room. No idea why it's taking and being difficult for me. It's an easy ass end of a riff. That's what it sounds like in the room. It's huge. It's huge. Fucking pedal's awesome. Huge thanks to Park Kingray at PCP Pedals for letting me borrow his. Which, by the way, this is what's awesome about small builders. They buy other builders' stuff. Not to rip them off, but because they enjoy their craft. And what other people are doing is fun too. Alright? It's like you have guitar builders. Almost every guitar builder I know has a Gibson, or they have a PRS, or they have an Ibanez that they've loved forever. They build their own sweet ass shit, but they still like other people's stuff. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, you know. Play because it's fun, man. It's always play because it's fun. Because it is. It's ridiculous amounts of fun. I'm 48 and I'm acting like an asshole. And I'm putting it online because I don't have nothing better to do in my life. But I'm having a good time. And stuff like this is just fun. This isn't a taskful thing. It's fucking fun. Alright? Very cool. I'll catch you in the next video. And hey, please, check out all the shit I mentioned that I'm using because they're all really awesome people. Okay? Seriously. It's very cool. Alright. Pepers ROT. Simple to punch in. Go to your Google. Pepers. That's Pepers. Pedals, and poof, it'll take you right to his place to buy them. Yes, mate. And it says he's in New Zealand, so don't freak out. He's in another country. He's one of the most honest guys on the planet. He's not going to rip you off. He always delivers. He gets stuff there in swift ass time, considering every time he ships something from New Zealand, it ends up in fucking Australia for some reason. Sits for a day or two and then heads over to the United States. But he gets things done really quick. And there is a couple stores that are dealing his stuff here in the States. One of them is Armored Amplification out of Florida. You go check them out. And yes, the same people that build the Armored Amplification Sabo and other beautiful amps. But yeah, I don't know if he has any of these in stock. If he does, he'll give them to you quicker than Tony will. But honestly, buy from Tony. Just saying hi to that guy is a privilege, and he's the guy that handles all of this stuff, so you can easily say hi to Tony, he's a good dude, like a legit good guy. He's the kind of guy you want to give your money to, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Alright, cool beans. Catch you guys in the next video. Later.